more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Dallas Cowboys. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted counted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kayvon Thibodeau racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's Barkley on the counter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week that takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Prescott now. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room. 3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Jackson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Now Jackson on second down. Campbell making the catch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This now a 3rd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. And just shutting him off there. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the... line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Rita. Detroit.
Now Jones. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. "35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now receiver in motion left. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort. Touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the big stuff.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future, get better for the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here we go, hey.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. In this game, it was well in